Hello and a very warm welcome to this Friends of Julian online book group for Lent. I am Emma Pennington and I'm the Canon Missioner here at Canterbury Cathedral and also the author of the book At the Foot of the Cross with Julian of Norwich. I wrote this book because for many years, having studied and taught and read and thought about Julian, it always struck me that reading a 14th century text, even if it's in translation or in short excerpts, invariably ends up with prayer. You can start by just saying, I'm interested in Julian, I wonder what she has to say. And then that leads you into a deep space of contemplation and engagement with God. How is it that a 14th century writer can speak still so powerfully to us today? But even more so, how is it that a 14th century text can actually bring us to that place of prayer and love for God? So my background is very much as an English scholar, so having had all the skills and the disciplines in deconstructing texts, I brought that to the text of Julian to try and work out why she has such a devotional impact on us today. So the book's divided into basically two parts. The first is trying to decipher what kind of a text we're actually working with. The manuscript never actually gave us a title. It's we who've called it the Revelations of Divine Love or a Revelation of Love. So we just get a manuscript. So it's trying to work out, what is this text actually about? Is it there to decipher? Is it there telling us about theology? Or is it really about just enabling us to deeply engage with God? And then we look at the medieval world in which Julian had her revelations. And we're talking about a world that's very different from our own. It is 14th century Norwich, 1373. In May at that time is when she had this profound illness. And during her illness, the priest came to her, held before her a crucifix, asked her to turn to her Lord in her finest hour. And then she says that the cross took on this common light, an unusual light. And from that, she received 16 showings, which made one full revelation of divine love. So the second part of the book is then looking just at 5 of those revelations. And in the sense, they're the easiest ones to look at to get an idea of what Julian is seeing and what she is trying to say, because these are the 5 which connect most closely with us today, because they're all based on different aspects of the Passion narrative. And you can see how that world of the medieval imaginative, incorporative prayer enables her visions to flow out of her knowledge of the Bible and then back to her to really understand what is shown through the love of God on the cross in the person of Christ. At the end of each of those chapters, there's an opportunity to just ponder how her revelation may strike you today, how you find it useful in prayer, but also some questions that may challenge you, make you think a little deeper about your faith and draw you closer to God in this time of Lent. And then finally, there's a chance to have some contemplative prayer together. So I do hope you have the most blessed Easter and enjoy reading this book together. It was God's gift to me, and I am so privileged to pass that on to you. Thank you.